Hey guys, you got gophers. You've seen this many times before from this channel, guys. We've showed you how to catch them. We are going to show you again, gopher job, start to finish. Stay tuned. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Craig here again, howtopest.com. You can see I am down on my knees and we are getting ready to get into this gopher job. I wanted to show you start to finish. We've showed you catching the gophers in the traps. We've kind of showed you this stuff, but we're getting a lot of gopher calls right now. So in case we missed anything in previous videos, this is a gopher job from start to finish. So welcome back to the channel. Craig here again. Thanks for tuning in, guys, where we talk everything pest control. Today's job, like I said, gophers. So when you go to a gopher job, you're going to see usually a ton of mounds all over the yard. And then what you want to do is you want to walk through and you want to knock down all the mounds except for the ones that look the most active. And how do you know what's the most active? It's the freshest dirt. Whatever dirt seems to be still moist, wet, or looks like it's a lot fresher than the dried out dirt in the areas, that's probably your most recent activity. So once you've knocked down everything else, then you're going to go ahead and you're going to dig in that area where you see that new activity or that newest activity. Now, I'm going to try to take this camera and show you. I dug 2 different holes until I found my active tunnel system. So let me grab this and see if this works. Okay, it's going to follow me here, right? Okay, this is my first hole that I dug. I'm going to take this off of. You're going to have to forgive me for the bad recording job, but this is the first hole that I dug. And as you can see, it doesn't necessarily show you a hole right away. Sometimes you have to dig, the shovel will cave in, and then you'll poke in, and usually you'll cave in the tunnel system if it is there. But there's no tunnel system here. So then what I did is I came over here, and I dug again, and I did that same poke method, and as you can tell, I found a tunnel right here, and I found a tunnel right here. You can see I'm putting my hand in there. So I'm ready to go. I'm ready to put these traps. So what do I do next? Well, first of all, I've set this camera in an area where hopefully it works and you can see me. So let's just try to do it like this. This is the problem without a cameraman. These are my traps. Today I'm using the Victor Easy Set traps. Really easy to set. We've showed you how to do that in prior videos, so I'm not going to get into that. I already have these set. I have my string attached, and I have my flags that are going to not only hold my trap in place so other animals don't dig it up and take my traps off or gardeners mow over it. This is going to stake my trap for that and show this is where my trap is. Sometimes it'll catch that gopher and not catch him in a death kill right away or a kill, and he'll drag it off a little bit. So this prevents that from happening. So now what I'm going to do is, hopefully this is not a real crappy video for you guys. I'm going to take this trap right here and I'm going to place it in the tunnel. You see I'm holding the back of this with my thumb. I'm underneath it and I'm holding the trigger right here with my thumb. So if I go into the tunnel system and dirt starts to hit that, it's not going to push it back and trigger it until I take my thumb away. So it not only protects me, but it keeps the trap in there. When I go into the tunnel system, I'm going to go in at an angle like this, and I'm going to make sure I have play inside that tunnel system. Then once I do, I'm going to seed the trap. What I mean by seeding it, I mean I'm going to push down on the back of the trap, so when the gopher pushes dirt through or he comes through, he doesn't just keep pushing the trap back. The trap is set there and stuck, and he's just going to spring the trigger pan. I'm going to go ahead and show you this. He's going to spring that and be caught. So let's just reset this real quick. Okay, this is reset and ready to go. If you need a video on setting these traps, this isn't the video. I have videos on how to set these traps. I want to do that real quick. I basically want to show you how to place these in the tunnel system and then come back a couple days later and hopefully show you a gopher in the trap. So let me grab this and see if this works. I'm going to take this right here. Are you seeing that hole right there? And I'm going to take this trap, and what did I say? I'm going to come in at an angle, and then I'm going to come back like this. And do you see how that freely goes in there? So I can push it back a little bit. I know I have a lot of room in that tunnel system, and I'm going to seat the back of it. That's how the back of that is going to look. I hope that is picking that up for you. Let me see. Let me put my big fat head in there and see if that's working. Is that picking it up? You can see the back of that trap. Okay, I'm going to take this string. I'm going to put it over to the side. Careful not to pull on it because you will trigger the trap. That's tied to the actual trigger. And I have my other trap right here, good to go. So we're going to do the same thing. Let me flip this around, see if this works. So you see my flags. You see the tunnel. Maybe. You see the tunnel? Okay, I'm going to do this with my opposite hand. This is going to be a trick. So we're coming in like this, sideways. I have this on the back of the trigger so it doesn't spring. I got a little resistance there, and now I'm coming back, and I'm going to seat that trap right in the dirt. Can you see that trap seated in the dirt? Hopefully you can. Okay, what do you do next? Now, there's different ways of doing this, guys. Like I said, different ways of doing this. This is really difficult without a camera person. I am not a professional videographer. So you can either take wads of newspaper, crumple them up, and place them behind the trap. And that's so when you put the dirt back, it doesn't cover the trap up with dirt. Or you can do what I call making a tomb. So what you're going to do is you're going to take this moist dirt like this. You're going to clump it up into a ball as best you can. If you have water, use water. Place that right there and push it right there. See how I formed a little ball right there? And then you just keep going. If you have a big rock, that helps too. So if you have let's say you have boulders like this. That's not a boulder. Let me get a boulder. Okay. So let's say you have a boulder like this. Put that right there. See how we just covered the hole up? Now, when I take this and I take my flag and I mark it like this, now when I put dirt back over this, it doesn't cover my trap up. You see that? Now that trap is in a tomb and it's good to go. The gopher will come through, he'll push it, he'll trigger it, he's sprung, you catch your gopher. Okay, we're going to do the same thing on the other side here. So bear with me. This is probably the worst video I've ever made.
You ain't just whistling Dixie.
Little dirt. Make sure I don't cover the trap. Little more dirt, slowly but surely, until I know I'm not going to cover that trap up. Like that. And I'm good. Okay. Now what I do is I take my last string. I put it right here. I put a flag in it. I'm going to come back and do that when I'm done showing you guys this because I haven't done it, but that's what it's going to look like. And then I'm just going to slowly cover the rest of this up. Like so. Okay, and then come back, cover your other hole so, you know, your customer doesn't fall in it and break his ankle. Cover your other hole up where you had no success in finding the tunnel system. And you're good to go. This is what it's going to look like when you're done. Okay, it's going to be flat. It's going to have your two flags. And you're going to be good to come back and check these in a couple days. Now, how often or how soon? When I say a few days, I like to wait a week. Today's a Wednesday. We'll come back on a Wednesday of next week, and we'll check those traps. Guys, that is a real simple way of setting gopher traps. It doesn't matter if it's the Victor Easy set or another type of gopher trap. That's how you set all gopher traps. They always go in pairs, left and right. So you're not guessing which way he's coming in that tunnel system. And then just let it be. And if you set those right and he's still using that tunnel system, you're going to have success. What do I do once I catch the gopher? Well, we'll show you. Stay tuned in the next video, and hopefully we show you exactly what we do once we catch a gopher. All right, guys. So we had a no-go on those first check of traps. We were going to reset them, but we found two good tunnel systems. This tunnel system, come over here with the camera, it goes this way to my left, but it goes under the driveway where our original trap was set where we didn't catch anything. So we're going to put two traps right here. Let's go ahead and do that right now. We showed you how to set the traps, so I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to get these set and get them in the tunnel. It doesn't look like a huge gopher, but come back over here. Can you get the trap over here? Or the camera, I'm sorry. See how I got that back in that tunnel system like that? That's how you want that. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's stake this bad boy like so. Let's get our other trap, which I'm sitting on. And this will be the one going underneath the driveway. So let's talk about that for a minute. These guys, when they go under the driveway, it undermines the dirt. And then what happens is this driveway's pavers. Sorry, I'm trying to get that under there and I sprung it. Just got to be real careful on these smaller holes. So what happens is the dirt gets undermined. And then when something heavy like a car goes on there, it gives because the dirt's been dug out. And that's how you start to get those hairline cracks in your driveway. So we're trying to prevent that for this customer right here. Once I get this trap set, I want to show you we found another good tunnel system on the other side. Matter of fact, why I'm doing this, if the camera wants to go over to the other side, because I'm struggling trying to get this trap in a smaller hole, and show them where we found the other tunnel system. And we went ahead, we already put the traps there, and we have those flags. So we got them on both sides. Okay, I got this one. Let's get it staked like so. Let's take a rock to put that there so we don't cover up the trap. Take another little dirt clod, put it over there, and now bury it back in place. And guys, that is it. You just don't always get them on the first try. It's beautiful when you do, because it's less work, obviously, and you got your target that you're going after. But sometimes gophers are a pain in the rear, man. They don't go back to a tunnel system. They move on and they start destroying other areas. So it's just trying to stay ahead of them. And we'll come back and we'll dig these up in a couple days. And hopefully this time we'll show you a gopher in the trap. But we have 2 here, 2 there, total of 4. We got some good coverage here. And I'm hoping next time I can show you the actual gopher. Have a good day. All right, all right, all right. All right, all right, all right. I can't do it, but we're back. We are back, part 3, I think, of this gopher job. So we originally came out, we set the traps, part 1. We came back and checked them, part 2, and I had a big old nothing. It happens, guys. You don't always catch them on the first time. You like to, I know I love to, and be one and done. Didn't happen. So we came back, we reset them on part 3. So this is going to be part 4. It's going to be the double check, part 4. I can't even do math, but let's see what we have. So over here, if I can get the camera to pan, if you remember, this is where we set the 2 traps that were going under the driveway, and then one was going up this way. And then if you pan over here, this is where we had some older activity. We went ahead and we knocked that down. And then let's come over here before we dig these up. And this was the original spot. I don't know if you guys remember, but if you're watching this video, you will. We had them right over here somewhere. And it was a big strikeout, and it was very disappointing because I found a really good tunnel, and that'll happen to you. You'll find a great tunnel, but he's moved on. He just doesn't come back, so the traps, they weren't even sprung. So we found another great tunnel right here because we had fresh activity right there, and we had it over there. So let me put on my gloves that I just ripped. Let me put on this glove, and we're going to work with one glove today. Beat it! Beat it! You get that, don't you? Okay, which one do you guys want to dig up first? Over here to the left, the driveway, or over here? Doesn't matter. We're doing the one I want to do. So let's go over here to the driveway. Knee pads. I brought my bucket full of traps. Hopefully I do not need it, and I'm just collecting traps. But here we go, guys. Dig slow when you do this so you don't cut your string, and then you have a harder time trying to find your trap. You don't want to poke that shovel right through it. And the dirt should be loose because you've already dug it up to put your trap. You can see I'm dealing with one string right here. Move this out of the way, move this back. It looks like this might be the one that was going, oh, this one was going back up the hill? I can't tell. Okay. Oh, wonk, wonk, wonk. That was going under the driveway. I just heard that one snap. That's another wonk, wonk. All right, here we go. We should have picked the other side first. That's what I get for being cocky. This is really rocky. When you have that, you're going to have that issue with digging. It's just a little harder to do. I think if I remember right, this one is going like this. And hopefully I don't... Where's my other string at? Right there. Okay. Takes work, you guys. It takes work. Gopher jobs are not always simple. Okay, there's the back of the trigger. You got to pull on the trigger if you can. Your string is not strong enough unless you're using baling wire to rip, and then you're still gonna have to dig this thing up. Sometimes you got to take the shovel and you got to dig down a little more. I'm trying to do it probably the hard way. I can't tell if I have something. Okay, we're just gonna have to do it. Good golly. This does not necessarily mean I caught a gopher. This tunnel was kind of tight. Goodness, guys. Sorry. Oh, what do we have here? Oh, it's my little friend. So, that is not a little friend. Say hello to my little friend. And there you have it, guys. There's gopher trapping. I am so glad we caught this on part 100 and got you a gopher. Did I say that out loud? I mean part 4. Look at this. This is how you get them out of the trap. Shake, shake, shake your booty. Check out those teeth. That is what's tearing up drip lines. Exactly what it was doing at this house right here. No more drip line getting torn up. This guy was plowing through it. What am I going to do with him? I'm going to put him right back in the tunnel system. Just like that. Somehow. Oh, actually, before I do that, I'm going to dig my other trap up. And I just heard that spring, so I know I have nothing in that trap. You can hear it pop when you pull that string. Oh, broke my string. Look, exactly what I told you not to do. Now I got to find my trap. Okay, look, guys. I don't think I'm going to bore you with trying to find my trap. It's on me. I did exactly what I told you not to do. Just pull by the string. So I'm going to spend some time. I'm going to dig this up. But look, guys, we caught a gopher. We caught a big gopher. That is a huge gopher, okay? That's a big one. And let me tell you something. They will tear your sprinkler lines up, let alone tearing your plants up. And you just waste thousands of dollars just in ornamentals, let alone the repairs you got to do for the drip line. So you got to wipe them out one way or the other. Trapping's a fantastic way to do it. You don't put poisons in the ground. You don't worry about non-target animals. Do it the way I've taught you, and you guys will catch those gophers, man. Thank you for the thumbs up. I'm glad we had this one for you. Subscribe if you haven't. We put these videos out at least 3 times a week. Different things, guys. Have a great day. I'm out of breath. God, I got to get on the treadmill. Craig, howtopest.com.